Hey, what's up guys? I'm Tommy and welcome to Tommy Tech Outdoors. Today I'm going to show you how I transport my kayaks, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so today I'm going to show you how I transport my kayaks. As you can see behind me, I've got my Hobie Pro Angler 360, that's the PA12, and that's the 2019 Hobie Outback. I'm using currently my Tbone right here. I actually have an older video I made a couple years ago showing you how I transported just my Outback with the Tbone. So if you're interested in seeing that video, I'll have a link to that above and in the description below. So and also in that previous video, I had a 2004 Nissan Titan. Now I have a 2018 Nissan Titan XD. This is actually the gas version, and this has a 6.7 foot bed as opposed to the older 2004, which had a 5.5 foot bed. So I get that a little bit of extra space, which I'm gonna need for the future project that I'm gonna be doing to increase more storage space, which I'll talk about shortly. So this Tbone has actually worked great for me for the past 6-7 years since I started kayak fishing. It helps me feel secure, you know, that the kayak is a little bit more secure and not just sticking out, you know, from the bed of the truck. But also, it makes it a lot easier to, you know, strap down, because really you only need these back straps that are here to secure it. I did at one point have a center strap that was here, and what I found was I didn't necessarily need it. I probably should use it if I'm gonna do like a longer trip. Lately I've just been doing trips that are, you know, 30 minutes to an hour, and it's worked, you know, just fine for that. And I haven't had any problems. But now that I have the two kayaks, you can see here I've got these straps here. So I actually have two straps. So I have one strap that goes just onto the bottom kayak, which is my Hobie Pro Angler 360. And then I have another strap that goes over both of them. And you can see these straps are a little bit different from your typical straps. This is actually a canoe lock strap. And the difference with this strap is you can see here it has this lock right here. So this lock will allow you to, you know, physically lock your kayak. When you push this cam down, there is actually a key here. So you can see there is a key right here. It is rusting a little bit, but still works just fine, because I sometimes leave this out, which I probably shouldn't, you know, for a couple of days. But this lock allows you to lock it so you can't pull the strap out. And the other thing with the straps is inside of the webbing of the strap, there is steel cables inside of the webbing. So if you do want to take this, you would need probably some kind of wire cutters or something to, you know, cut the strap, you know, but at least it gives some peace of mind. You know, take a little bit more effort to, you know, cut the straps here, you know. But for me, the big thing with having these is just the peace of mind, because I am doing a little bit more traveling, you know, out with the kayaks, you know, going to Virginia Beach, Delaware, Ocean City, or what have you. And if I'm going to stay in a hotel, you know, at least I have something that gives me a little bit more peace of mind, knowing that the kayak's a little bit more secure than, you know, if I just had the regular straps where you could just undo them. But I'll do another review showing these in more detail, just you know, the straps themselves. So stay tuned for that, and then also have a link in the description below so you guys can check those out as well. So the other thing I added are these ladder racks here. These are Thule Exporter ladder racks, which are adjustable. So the actual racks here, or the posts of the racks, these can actually go up and down, so you can, you know, adjust it. If you want to lower them, you can lower them. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, so you can see with the racks here, it has this little knob here I can turn, and then I can actually lower the rack if I wanted to. So, you know, I can make it either, you know, this low or this high. The reason I have it this high is just so I could have this cargo carrier here. So here in the cargo carrier, you can see I've got all of my gear for the kayak from my wheels. These are Boondocks landing gear wheels. I've also got my regular Hobie cart in here. I have my seats, both seats for the Outback and for the PA. What else do I have? Oh, and I've got both paddles down here. The buckets actually I have just inside of the actual kayaks for now. So the nice thing about having this cargo box is that I can close it and then I can actually lock it with this lock, and everything is nice and secure, and I have the peace of mind. So the biggest reason for getting this cargo box right here is so that, you know, having all this gear inside of here instead of having it inside of the cab, because, you know, when I'm traveling, I'm gonna be traveling with, you know, the family, so the kids could sit in the back. I'll actually cut to a video now so you can see what it looks like when I had all my gear in the back of the cab. All right, so here's the inside of my truck. This is what I usually do when I don't have my family inside. You can see I have a little cover there to protect the seats. Then here I've got, you know, all my gear from vests, seats, to you know, my wheels, and I'll have my cooler and such back there. So you can see on the back of the cab with all my gear back there, it take up a lot of space, and then, you know, I wouldn't be able to transport the kids, you know, in the back. So if we're traveling, that would be a problem. So that was the whole reason to get this cargo box, which works great for my needs for right now. So you're gonna ask probably, where am I gonna put all my rods and everything? Well, my rods actually, I'll put them inside of my kayaks. So the Hobie Pro Angler actually has rod tubes. Here I can actually put 2 on each side. So I'll put the rods there. So I also have 2-piece rods that I'll bring as well, because I can't necessarily bring all the rods that I want, you know, if I'm traveling with the family. So now I've shown you what I'm using now. I'm gonna talk about what I'm gonna be doing in the near future. So what I'm planning to do is get rid of the exporter and get the Yakima Overhaul HD, which I actually found one already on Facebook. I bought it a few months ago. So if anybody's interested in an exporter rack, let me know in the comment section, or send me an email, and you know, I give you a good deal on it. But the cargo box is going to go away as well, because my plan is to hopefully be able to, you know, lower the rack and bring it further back to the back of the truck, where I can actually put kayaks on the top. I'm not sure how that's going to work just yet. I know I'd be able to do 1. I'm not sure about 2, but, you know, I'll try to figure that out. My plan is this truck bed. I want to get one of those retractable truck bed covers. I'm planning to get the Retrax, the aluminum version. I forget the exact model that it is, but that way I can use the whole bed that's here and you know, pull it back. The one thing that I will lose is the ability to use these boxes. These are the Titan boxes, and they work okay. I mean, you can store, you know, some of my things like, you know, rod holders and stuff like that in here, and it locks as well. But if I get the Retrax, I'll be able to use the entire bed space and lock it up, and then, you know, have the kayaks on top, and those will be secured, you know, again with the straps here, the canoe lock straps. If you guys have any suggestions, comments, questions, or anything about this setup, or even what I'm going to be doing in the future with the Retrax and the Yakima ladder rack, you know, let me know in the comment section below. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe for future videos. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
So they swim backwards.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Beautiful fish.